So that is truly inspiring that you go, you work 12 hours, a job that's quite active. It's not sedentary. You're not like able to really relax, and it's not like you're
Yes.
sitting in front of a computer. And then you
Yeah.
go home for only 3.5 to 4 hours, and then you wake up to train, and then you repeat that again. Because for those that maybe don't know,
Mhm.
Meshack, you're originally from Kenya, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So I mean, I can't imagine that you grew up with a very easy life.
No, it wasn't easy, and I contribute my success to bodybuilding because I wasn't able to continue with my education in Kenya because of family issues. I was not able to, and so I switched into doing like weight training to keep me busy and avoid doing silly things as a young person. And that's how I discovered my passion in bodybuilding. And since then, I try to fix training in my schedule, no matter how tight my schedule is. I will try to fix training, even if it's only 45 minutes, I will try to find some time to be able to work out. And so sometimes living by myself here, sometimes I feel more comfortable after working out and get my blood running again. And so competing is something that I do like a lot. And I'm one person that when it comes to competing, I give it all. So after 2018, I thought that maybe because of my schedule, I will not be able to compete again. But just looking at the photo shoot that I did in September, I was like, oh, I think I can give this a try. And after talking to my sponsors, they were like, oh, 4 weeks, it's enough. Are you able to get ready in 4 weeks? I'm like, yeah, that's normally my timeline before I compete. 4 weeks or 6 weeks is enough for me.
Wow. So, I mean, the first thing is that's, again, for those listening, no excuses. I mean, working a night shift, that's one thing, but working a night shift and then training once, not once, but twice a day, like
Mhm.
that is that you have to have a strong mindset for that, for sure, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you mentioned 4 to 6 weeks to prepare for a contest. So you must stay pretty lean all year long.
When I came to USA, I tried not to like American food that much, and so most of my food plan or my meal plan just are around the bodybuilding meal plan. So most of the time you find me even when I'm not competing. Like last year, I did not compete, but if you look at my food, 75% is just like somebody who is going to compete. Still have cheat meals and have all this crazy stuff, but my meal plan throughout the year, whether I'm competing, is like 75% a bodybuilding meal plan.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, not many can have 4 to 6 weeks to prepare for a contest, even if they are staying like you're definitely an outlier, I think, with that in a good way.
Um, I think my work ethic, I'm one person that if I want to do something, I give it all. If it comes to being disciplined on training, I give it all. I follow my program without anybody watching me or trying to like divert my attention. So I'm one person that if I want to do something, then trust me, I'm going to do it with all my heart.
Oh, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. And with regards to, so I want to back up just briefly because you
Yeah.
mentioned that when you went to the US, where are you located right now in the US? And when did you go there from Kenya?
So when I moved from Kenya, I was living in Illinois for some time, but after 2 years, I moved to Wisconsin. I had a supplement sponsor by then, so their headquarters is in here in Madison, Wisconsin, and so that's how I moved from Illinois to Wisconsin. And so right now, my base is here in Wisconsin.
And how old were you when you went from Kenya to Illinois?
From Kenya to I was 30 years.
30 years old.
Yeah.
Ah, wow. So a
Yeah.
majority of, or I would say, how old are you now, Meshack?
I'm 38.
38. So you've been in the US for 8 years so far,
Yeah.
which means majority of your bodybuilding was actually in Kenya.
If you look at the number of competitions, I think majority are when I was in Kenya, because I've been competing since 2000 and since 2000.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
I've won all the titles back home, and I gone to like the East Africa and some countries around Africa. Then when I moved here, then I was told I had to compete to qualify as a pro. Even though I was looking like a pro, but they told me I still had to compete as an amateur. And so I did my first contest, and everybody was like, "Are you sure you're not guest posting? Are you here as an amateur, or what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm trying to get my pro card." And on my first contest, I got my pro card with PNBA. And since then, it's been a wonderful journey. I've done so many shows. I've competed in almost all the federations, including NPC. And I think I've won almost all the contests, all the titles, all major titles that comes with natural bodybuilding.
That's awesome. And what, as far as training goes in Kenya, was it like, how is that different from maybe training in the US? Is there any differences as far as maybe gyms? Because I've seen some clips in Africa of the bodybuilders. Yeah. I don't know if that's just where the, social media and whatnot, but like they're outside training with certain equipment. So how was it for you though?
So in Kenya, we didn't have it's me and my elder brother. We didn't have a fully equipped gym. So everything in our small gym, we made it by ourselves. We constructed the benches, the weights by ourselves. So the gym was like just a room. So sometimes we will even have some equipments removed so that we can create our a space for training. So they used to not be like more balanced weights. Like sometimes you will have one dumbbell is heavier than the other side, but it didn't matter to us that much. We didn't have all this state-of-the-art equipment that I have here now, but we had passion for the sport, and no matter the challenges we have in terms of like nutrition and the equipment, we still made it.
Oh, sounds like it. I mean, and looks like it too, in terms of where you are now. So, because I would say, or would you say that the majority of your physique was built in Kenya, was back home, right?
In Kenya, yes.
So, I mean, that goes to show you, for those listening, I know obviously with the pandemic that's happened, in depending on where you're located, like where I'm located, gyms are closed again. So we're in lockdown. But you know what? This gives me motivation and inspiration to keep going, even with the equipment that I have. I bought a few things. I have a pulley. It's not fancy, it's not state of the art, it's not luxurious, but it can be done.
Most bodybuilders tend to go to gyms that are like here we have gyms called like Lifetime Gym. It's like gym with a pool, gym with like a basketball court, like the gym with everything that you will want in a gym. But if you look at the gym that I go to now, it's called Anytime Fitness. It's just a really small gym, but to me, so long as I can get the equipments that are going to shape my body, that's all I need. So I don't have to have like a state-of-the-art gym to be able to get my myself where I want.